मॉर्निंग एव्हरीवन, वेलकम बॅक टू माय चॅनल. आज आपण महाराष्ट्र सेट पेपर 2 इंग्लिश बघणार आहोत. 2023 मार्चचा पेपर आहे. तर चला सुरू करूया. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन आहे पॅसेज रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन्स आहे. कॉम्प्रिहेन्शन. रीड द पॅसेज अँड आन्सर द क्वेश्चन्स गिवन बिलो. तर तुम्ही याचा स्क्रीनशॉट घेऊ शकता आणि नंतर पॅसेज वाचू शकता. मी डायरेक्टली आन्सर्स सांगणार आहेत. What is not a feature of human consciousness? So which is not the feature of human consciousness? So the answer is C. Perceived knowledge. Perceived knowledge is the right answer. Perceived knowledge. The life divine exalts and envisages. So the answer is B. Consciousness of material world. Consciousness of material world. In the life divine, Sir Aurobindo leaves his marks as a literary artist. A is the right answer. The word expression in the passage is not related to. The word expression in the passage is not related to B. Creative expression. The saddened woman and the ideology of pornography is a feminist reappraisal of the work of Marquis de Sade. Name the author. The author's name is Kate Millett. A.S. Beatty's Possession, a romance returns to thee. It returns to the C. Middle English period. 7th, there are two kinds of morphemes. So which are the two kinds of morphemes? The answer is A. Closed morpheme and the open morpheme. Which of the following was not written by Simon de Beauvoir? Which of this is not written by Simon? The 8th answer is D. The female inch. Love your enemy, bless your haters, said the greatest of the great. Who said the above statement? The above statement is said by C. Robert Browning. The C answer and the answer for 9th is C. Robert Browning. Charles Dickens' David Copperfield was first published in. Charles Dickens' David Copperfield was first published in 1933. Richard Hoggart established School of Drama. In the Golden Notebook, Doris Lessing contains powerful anti-war messages. In the Golden Notebook, Doris Lessing contains powerful anti-war messages. It's when I am weary of consideration and life is too much like a pathless wood. I had liked to get away from earth a while and then come back to it and begin over. Whose lines are this? These lines are of Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman. In Night of the Scorpion, Ezekiel represents the superstitious attitude of Indian boys. This is one of the most important question related to this. Always there is a question in Night of the Scorpion. याच्याशी रिलेटेड एकतरी क्वेश्चन येतच असते, तर नक्की वाचून घ्या. Who authored the Twice Born fiction? The Twice Born fiction was authored by Meenakshi Mukherjee. Meenakshi Mukherjee is the right answer. Communicative language teaching is teacher focused. Who translated Derrida's of grammatology in English? That is D. Jacques Lacan. Who coined the term gynocriticism? So gynocriticism is coined by B. Virginia Woolf. The famous term culture industry was coined by Theodore Adorno. Theodore Adorno. What is the pen name of Charles Lamb? The pen name of Charles Lamb is Ella. Who first used the term metaphysical for Don and his followers? That is A. Ben Jonson. A. Ben Jonson. Blank verse consists of C. Iambic hexameter which are rhymed. Iambic hexameter which are rhymed. Who has remarked that his endeavor is to enliven morality with wit and to temper with morality? That is A. Richard Stelly. Richard Stelly. The Harmony of Church is authored by Sir Philip Sidney. The unit of 3 lines of verse that rhyme together is called D. Tricet. The unit of 3 lines of verse that rhyme together is called as tricet. Contrapuntal reading, a reading strategy that brings out the contradictions built into the text, was developed by D. E. Kenneth Brooks. Who among the following is not a prose writer? So C, that is Lord Dunsany. Thomas Hardy's Dentist is an, that is the collection of lyrics. The concept of deep structure and surface structure was given by B. Sapir. Identify the figure of speech in the following line. 100 years should go to praise thine eyes and on the forehead gaze, 200 to adore each breast, but 30,000 for the rest. The answer is B. Metonymy. Down Symmetry Road is the title of D.J. Enright's article on the poetry. The answer is A. William Empson. Identify the autobiographical novel written by George Eliot. So, the answer for 32, that is identify the autobiographical novel written by George Eliot, is B. Adam Bede. Sancho Panza is a fictional character from Waiting for Godot. Which of the following American play had 742 performances and has been revived on the Broadway 4 times? The answer for 34 is B. The Glass Menagerie. B is the right answer. Curries and other Indian dishes is the work of A. R.K. Narayan. R.K. Narayanशी रिलेटेड पण क्वेश्चन्स प्रत्येकदा विचारले जाते. All About H. Hater is written by C. G.V. Dasani. Which of the following text can be classified as belonging to the Middle English literature? That is C. Volpone, The White Devil and The Challenging. Shelley defends poetry against the attack of A. Robert Southey. Which of the following groups of words contains only open syllables? That is 39th answer is B. Truck bed sock happen. Which among the following poets has written the lines? Bliss was it that dawned to be alive, but to be young was very heaven. The answer for 40 is C. Lord Byron. Let me not to the marriage of true minds. Admit impediments. Love is not love, which alters when it alteration finds. The above lines are from the sonnet by B. Sir Thomas Watt, who was the architect and the stage designer who had provided the sets for Ben Jonson's Masqueuse. The answer is B. Inigo Jones, who calls his novels comic epic poem in prose. The answer is D. Samuel Richardson. Samuel Richardson is the right answer. Samuel Richardson. Touchstone is a famous character in William Shakespeare As You Like It. As You Like It. On the knocking at the gate in Macbeth is written by on knocking at the gate in Macbeth is written by D. William Blake. Among the four statements given below, only one statement is correct. Identify the correct one. So the answer is C, that is, New Criticism considers text as the repository of authorial intentions. The exemplar and the mentor of liberal humanism in England was, that is, a Samuel Johnson. I have known her from an ample nation. Choose one, then close the valves of her attention. Like stone, these are the lines of Emily Dickinson poem. That is C. The soul selects her own society. A foot in which the stressed syllabi is followed by an unstressed syllabi is called. It is called as anapestic. It is called as anapestic. The last question is, aphorism and epigram are the distinguishing features of the prose style of, that is, of D. Charles Lamb. These were the 50 questions of March 2023. ठीक आहे. व्हिडिओ आवडला असेल तर लाईक शेअर आणि सबस्क्राईब करा. एक्सप्लेनेशनसाठी खूप टाईम जातो म्हणून मी एक्सप्लेन करत नाही. ज्याला वाटत आहे की महाराष्ट्र सेटचे एक्झाम्स क्लिअर व्हावं त्यांनी हे क्वेश्चन्स वारंवार नक्की बघा, कारण मोस्टली रिपीटेड क्वेश्चन्स येतात. तर म्हणून व्हिडिओ नक्की बघा, लाईक शेअर आणि सबस्क्राईब नक्की करा. थँक्यू.